Okay, to smooth the finger marks or any texture that's on the outside or the inside of the pinch pot, you will need your metal rib that should have come in your basic pottery toolkit, and your serrated rib, the one with the teeth, either that you made out of an old gift card or that you bought separately. So the first thing that you're going to do with your nice even pinch pot is flip it upside down and kind of pat it just slightly so it's nice and making contact with the table all the way around. That way you kind of are trapping that ball of air inside of there, so as we start to smooth out the surface, we won't lose the shape or flatten out our pinch pot accidentally. So first I'm going to take my serrated rib and I'm going to scratch up the surface of my pinch pot. Like that, like so. I'm going to go all different directions. I'm going to overlap my scratch lines. I'm going to make sure I get all over, right? What this achieves is it evens out the divots that you've made by pinching with your fingers, which will make smoothing the surface easier. You'll find that if you don't do this step, it's harder to get rid of those finger marks. Right, so as you can see, it is all over. It can also be used to make a really intentional pattern that you could choose to leave, but in this instance, we do want to smooth this out. So after you have scratched the surface, you're going to take your metal rib, the one that came in the basic pottery toolkit, and you simply pull it over the surface, like so. This time you do want to try and go, and you can see how that smooths that out. You do want to try and go a consistent direction. You don't want to kind of go all over the place. So you can see I'm starting at the bottom of my pinch pot, or the rim that's closest to the table, and smoothing upwards. I'm holding the rib in kind of a specific way. I'm using the curved side, and I'm putting 2 fingers on one side and my thumb on the other so that I can kind of push and create like a U shape here so that I can smooth that out. Once I've made it all the way around my pinch pot, I will go and smooth out that top section. Notice how I have not used any water. This has all been just with the tools. And you can see how I've gotten rid of a lot of those finger marks and almost all of the scoring that I did. So I am going to need to pick it up at this point so I can get around that rim. This takes some patience. You're definitely not going to get it done in one pass. So my advice is don't rush. Take your time. You guys are going to get plenty of time today during class to do this yourselves. It's not a fast process. All right. You can see that nice smooth surface. Most of my finger marks are gone. Smooth out that rim. And you've got yourself a really nice, smooth surface.